Why don't you make yourself at home here?
What are you doing here?
I think I realized that when I like a motherfucker, like, a lot, my brain tries to tell me, like, otherwise.
What do you think would have happened if I wasn't here?
So I'm just constantly self-sabotaging.
What's your plan here?
Back shots.
Explain to me why somebody with apparently so much going on would take that risk.
Actually, that's so funny because my uncle's a cop over here and he thinks that we are so cutesy.
So that makes it okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and text my 17-year-old boyfriend. So.
Yeah, oh boy. I've been a part of this crazy fucking controversy nobody started talking about on YouTube because this controversy is small yet very popular on TikTok. Let's start with the drama itself. She bragged about fucking around with a 17-year-old. Full stop. That's evil. I don't even care what people say about it. Like, people are so confused on what the age of consent is. I had people commenting, hey, in the age of consent 16? And why the fuck you looking at a 17-year-old like, hey, I'm gonna go date them? Like, that's not how the fucking world works. That's not how the world I want it to work. And apparently, Tori couldn't keep it in her hoe-ass pants enough to not groom a fucking minor. And I'm very enraged by that, as all of you should.
Making him hang out with people my age and older. Dylan and I go to parties full of college kids, guys. We go exploring and go to his house and smoke weed and fuck. House and smoke weed and fuck. That's it, babe. That's it, babe. That's it. We live a simple life. We have a simple relationship. No, like literally. It's a very simple relationship.
And then, on top of that, she's accused of liking NSBM in a way that is not healthy.
We just found out two of our favorite bands are NSBM. We had no idea. We were like, what if? And they were. And one's a DSBM band, the other's Judas Iscariot, and everybody's been like, fuck yeah, they're so good. Why do you guys clown me for Burzum but not Judas?
You're not supposed to like it that much. On top of grooming a fucking minor, apparently, she can't not fucking make her Discord server limited access to minors.
This is a testimony from someone that was previously a mod on our Discord server, which is indeed all ages. This person said that extremely inappropriate things were shared in this Discord server, and when they—
She has to let just whole hell break loose on her fucking Discord, letting minors see and not safe for work content, and then get mad at people for blocking those people for some fucking reason. Because she's a tard, you know. I wish this Discord claim was more substantiated than these screenshots, but that's all we got, misfortunately. So if you have more evidence, please DM me. I will send you to my Instagram, and then we'll converse further on Instagram with your screenshots, and I will censor them thoroughly. Because I have claims of people saying that other people in their Discord posted not safe for work content, and then other claims of her personally sending like suggestive content. So if you have any evidence, here's my IG, and please text me any more evidence substantiating this claim, because it is a very surface level claim, and you just have to take this guy's word for it. Roll the clip.
You mugs.
Okay, so if you've not watched that video already, go watch it. It's about this metal content creator called Tori, and how she's groomed a 17-year-old, and there's other stuff she's done that they mentioned in that video. But I'm here to give my piece on what I know about Tori that is completely separate to anything that they talked about in that video. So, in August, September 2023, I joined her Discord server and spoke in there a load, became friends with her, and I became a moderator in that server. And yeah, this server was all ages, so people as young as 10 was in there. So yeah, and then there was people like 30 and older as well. So obviously I had very strict rules, like no NSFW. There's other rules too, but they're kind of irrelevant to this video and what I'm talking about, because it doesn't involve what Tori did. So, no NSFW. There were people sending naked men twerking and stuff in that server, and I banned these people. Tori unbanned them and gave me shit for banning them, because there's people in the server that couldn't be banned. So basically, then people can break the rules all they want and send naked people to a server where there is kids in there, minors. So not only did Tori do that, she sent NSFW things herself. There was many occasions she talked about the Devil's Tango and like very inappropriate stuff, and also sent very revealing pictures of herself in this server, of her ass and other things. And if you've seen her on Instagram, I think you can have a gauge of what she sent. But not only that, she made quite inappropriate comments about me. I'll show you a screenshot of a few of the things she said about me. So here, you can see what she said. I never ever ever said anything that would infer that this is okay. I never flirted, never talked to her in any such way that would suggest that she could speak like this about me. So yeah, she said them things about me, and other things she said about me, which I unfortunately don't have a screenshot of. I can't prove this, because them screenshots I just showed you other messages. Them screenshots are over a year old. But she said if Jason lived near me, he would get it, which made me very uncomfortable amongst them messages as well. So yeah, there is more than this that I have on her that but they don't. The other things aren't worth me talking about. Like, it just paints her as a really pathetic, attention-seeking human who just lies and just like copies people and just like shits on people and bullies and just paints her. She's just weird, a creep, a weird human being. But everything I've covered in this video is pretty relevant to what's going on at the moment, I'd say, because I can imagine that she's been this way with this 17-year-old, bearing in mind she's 20, almost 21, and she made him put in his bio almost 18. Like, yeah, I'm glad all of this has come to surface about Tori, and I hope that my stuff can appear even worse of a light, because she deserves what's coming for her, and she doesn't deserve a platform on TikTok, on social media at all. And yeah, thanks for watching.
And this person's word for it, roll the clip.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I just wanted to add on to what Shay said because those first two images of text messages that Shay provided, the communication, the interaction between Tori and another person, I was that other person. I was the person approaching Tori and saying, hey, this is weird, I'm not okay with that. I just want to speak a little bit more on it in case this reaches somebody that Shay's video has not reached yet. Especially because I make a lot of metal content, like I want to make sure, especially again in the Northeast area, this person is a predator. There is no way around it. I want to explain, like, this, this person is 20 years old, going on 21, and had relations with a 17-year-old and tried to justify it so many different ways through so many different lies to so many different people. She would try and justify it by saying, oh, I just turned 20, he's about to turn 18. This individual actually was, like, as far as I know, forced. It was there. I don't know if it was forced, but I'm pretty sure it was definitely some sort of hierarchical pressure because of the age difference, because, like, you understand what I'm saying, that this person was, like, forced to put almost 18 in their bio while these people were, like, together. Tori and this individual would always be kind of posting together, making it apparent that they were together, and posting these very sexual kind of comments about each other. And when I confronted her about it, when I was like, hey, like, this is weird, she kind of just retaliated by saying, oh, that's my friend from high school, blah, 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 I've known him forever, we're just friends. I've known him forever. And then I was like, hey, like, no, like, I saw this, and this, like, the way you were speaking to him publicly on a social media platform was strange. It was, it was very suggestive, especially for the fact that he's a minor. No, 7 ways to Sunday would not admit. And this is where it also ties into, like, Shay and I, like, where my screenshots are provided, because Shay was hearing a very different story than I was from Tori. And again, that just kind of, like, proved to the both of us, like, how she was just lying out of her fucking ass. She would say to Shay that they met through TikTok, like, again, like, all these sort of excuses. And also now I'm finding out that people were in her Discord server, and there were children as young as 10 in there, and Tori was sending, like, very, not even, they were explicit, very suggestive photos. That's not okay. There are 10-year-olds in there. 10. No minor should be exposed to that content, period. So yeah, I just wanted to add that on. I know I'm kind of pretty much reiterating. If this reaches anybody else that Shay has not reached, just be aware. She's not a good person. She can lie her way around it. Like, that's fine. It's weird. It's fair. You can see right through it, like, telling different stories to different people about justifying why it's okay to, like, have relations with a minor and then lie about it and then say that's your friend. Oh, nothing weird, like, a story paints itself. Just sharing.
And then that's all you got, and I think this needs to be dug in deeply. We need to figure out what the fuck was going on. This story needs to be bigger than it is. Definitely needs to be bigger than it is. We need to have this person have consequences. And please do this in an honest way.
There's a creator that's been caught up in a lot of controversy over the last few months. This person does not deserve a platform of any kind, and I don't know how no one has talked about any of this shit yet, so let's fucking talk about it. This is about Tori, and I'm sure you guys have seen everything that's gone on over the last day or so. She decided to keep making fun of this kid, so let's talk about how she also loves to get romantically involved with kids, as well as the rest of her aforementioned skeletons in her closet. I actually used to talk to her pretty often and was friends with her. A while back, Tori was hanging around with this creator that had a lot more followers than she did. And over time, they started to act like they were a couple online. Except the thing is Tori was 20 at the time, she's now almost 21, and at the time this kid was 17 years old. She tried to justify this by saying that the kid was almost 18, and even went as far as getting him to put 18 and 3 months in his bio, which is extremely fucking manipulative. She started to make a lot of concerning comments towards this kid, and I actually have screenshots of all of these, so shall we? First off, we have this one, about to go crazy, you have no idea. What the actual fuck? This one I'm not even gonna read because it's disgusting. I actually know a couple of other people that know Tori in real life. So this is one of the text messages between them explaining how Tori at first was saying that they were just friends and everything, and then said all of this shit. So she just goes, "Hey Tori, can I talk to you?" And then Tori here, when I put myself, it just says like, "Call me." And then she's like, "I can't call right now." And then, you know, okay, I'm gonna guess this is about that guy. So she knew exactly what she was gonna say before she even said it, which I think is concerning enough in itself. Yeah, low-key, I'm just confused and uncomfortable. I know we talked and you were like, "Oh yeah, my friend, and no worries. I really cannot condone, like, the comments made, like, publicly when he was 17 after saying you guys were just friends, dude. I'm really sorry, it's just confusing and I don't fuck with lying." Reasonably so, especially lying about something like this. She tried to play dumb and act like she didn't know about what comments. So then my friend sent a screenshot, obviously, because how are you gonna lie when there's evidence? And then trying to say it wasn't about him, but like, why would he respond to it and everything if it wasn't about him? And apparently she told him to delete it and stuff, but I don't know, guys. This was the point where I grew really uncomfortable and was just like, yeah, I cannot keep my mouth shut about this anymore. I cannot give her the benefit of the doubt anymore. So I didn't talk to her for a couple of days and respond to her messages, and honestly, I do that to plenty of people anyways. It's not out of the usual for me because I'm busy as fuck. So she texted me being all pissy about it, being like, "Oh, word, so it is a me thing. Lol, love the talk." Like, girl, don't talk to me like that. I do not do that. So finally, I just tried to go about it as respectfully as I could because I didn't want drama. And she was saying she was confused, that she cut him off, yada yada yada. And I was like, it really doesn't matter that you cut him off because you still did all of that. And I have proof of all of that. She was trying to justify the age thing again, being like, it's only 2 years. Girl, no, it's 3. He was 17 and you were 20 already. Be so fucking for real. And above claimed that she was doing it for views. She was like, did it for views? I don't know. And views? I was like, you told me you've been over his fucking house, bro. She never stated online that they weren't dating. You can tell by all of those comments that I showed you. And then said that they went to his house just to, like, schmo and make videos. First off, why are you doing that with a minor too? Why are you doing that with a 17-year-old? I told her it was kind of gross that she was trying this hard to justify it. And even if they didn't do anything together and weren't a thing, she was exploiting a minor for views and acting like they were together. If you didn't want to be known as that kind of person, why would you fake doing that for views? I'm sorry. How are you gonna get what you literally fucking wanted and then bitch and complain that it's not the reaction that you wanted when it was very evident the reaction that people were gonna have? Then you can see right here that she said, and it got me views, and I was like, damn, fuck it. And I was like, yeah, that's weird as fuck. Then when I talked about her being over the house, because you saw in those last messages that she said that she had been in the house. Then she was like, I never was over there unless he was picking me up. Which one is it? Pick one. Then I just said I didn't give a shit either way. I don't care whether she cut him off or not. I don't want to be around someone that does shit like that. Then I was like, do you not see what's wrong with that? And then she said, I do see it, hence why I don't talk to him and why I cut him off. And it's like, if you knew what was wrong with that, then why the fuck did you do it in the first fucking place? And within the last day, it's been brought to my attention that they didn't just hang and go to shows and that they did indeed do things. So do with that what you will. Even if she was remotely telling me the truth, why the fuck would she entertain that idea for so long, never mind entertain it at all? She loves to constantly criticize other people for their music taste, supporting fast fashion, which granted, that is something that should be talked about, but it's extremely hypocritical coming from her considering that she has openly recommended NSBM bans to people, and barely a year ago, she was a fucking deathcore kid turned elitist. Upon all of that initial controversy, she lost her account, and she made a new one, but basically no one refollowed her because why the fuck would you want to follow somebody like that? She is a huge pick-me, having made a video complaining about copy and paste alts when she looked exactly like all of those fucking people she was talking shit about. Pick-me or elitist, pick a fucking struggle. That video that she made about, oh, all people are supposed to be nice, complaining about that being like, I don't owe anyone kindness. That was the cringiest shit that I had ever fucking seen, dude. And I've seen a couple of comments on the video that I made yesterday of people being like, yeah, she was rude to me even when I complimented her or asked her where she got one of her clothes or shoes. And that is just so shitty. That is the opposite of what alternative is supposed to be. She also cannot be original to save her fucking life and just post almost all of the same recycled content that every other alt influencer does. She even went as far as recently copying my bio and one of my videos on my backup, and when people called her out about it in the comments, she was fighting for her life. No one was defending her, so she deleted the whole comment thread. After the video I made yesterday, though, she changed her bio back. When we were friends, we had planned like 4 separate times to go to a show together, and every single time she had some reason to cancel. And I really tried not to think much of it where she doesn't live in the same state as me. But now knowing everything else that I know now, it was extremely sketchy. Upon posting yesterday, I came across a person that actually knows her in real life and bumped into her at a show, and turns out she's just as insufferable in real life. I believe it was at a Knocked Loose show this person mentioned that they had bumped into her and she was just booing all of the bands and complaining that she didn't like any of them and that they sucked. But you know what, Tori? You paid to get into that fucking show, so who's the clown? Another commenter then came out with some information and said that the person that Tori is dating now had dated them previously and essayed them, so she's dating a rapist now as well. She's not as tough as she tries to come off online, guys. When we were friends, she used to cry to me all the time about the hate she would get and would ask me how I dealt with hate. This checks out, though, considering that she's notorious for deleting comments and even deleting whole videos, as well as mass blocking people when she's called out. She may be one of the biggest fucking attention seekers, and additionally, when we were friends, she used to post a lot of weird shit to her Instagram story, and it'd make me wicked uncomfortable. Stuff that I probably can't even say on here. But Tori, I really hope you've been loving the attention you've been getting the last day, especially the even more attention you'll be getting from this video. No one like this deserves a platform, and I was so fucking shocked that no one has talked about any of this yet, so I felt that it was my civil duty as the Batman of the alternative community.
I'm Batman. Goodbye, and take keep.
One for the support on my videos the last couple of days. Certified. I would like to thank everyone for the support on my videos the last couple of days, and additionally, I would love to thank everyone that has come forward with more information and experiences with Tori. Everything in this video will be new information, so if you haven't watched my first video explaining the situation, please go watch that first. As we all expected, she's been in her comments trying to deny everything, as well as trying to claim that they've been friends since high school and been hanging since they were both still in high school. This is not true. They had each other's socials, but they didn't even go to the same fucking school. They never hung out or anything or really interacted until this app and finding each other on this app. It's been confirmed that they've done things multiple times, and not only this, she was talking to another guy the entire time she was talking to him. They were technically never official, but that makes this even worse because that just makes it even more evident that she was using him for views, and not only that, but his body as well. I was additionally sent this cropped out screenshot, and this was actually on Tori's Twitter account for a while but has since been taken down. I'm sure you guys know why. This is a testimony from someone that was previously a mod on our Discord server, which is indeed all ages. This person said that extremely inappropriate things were shared in this Discord server, and when they tried to get rid of the people that were posting these things, Tori yelled at them and said, oh, well, certain people can't be kicked from the server actually. And Tori additionally would even post her own inappropriate photos and messages of herself. This is a message from another former mod of hers that said they used to be close and then saw how things started getting really weird and how she started getting extremely personal and sharing some very inappropriate things. This was the point that she started recommending people NSBM and such as well. These are some messages from another person calling her out for lying and changing up her story multiple times. She also has a habit of calling people slurs, and I've also gotten confirmation that she would say a lot of these words in real life as well. In case someone wants to go, oh, that's not actually her, this is her account. This is her profile on Discord. That is absolutely her. Side note, she also has Core Kid in her bio on her Discord, but we all know she loves to shit on Deathcore deliberately. So which one is a girl? Do you love it or hate it? This was around the point that everyone started getting fed up with her, and she started to become more hostile towards people in her server, especially ones that tried to disagree with her or call her out for any of her actions. You can also see here that one of the members from the band Bulldozer shit on her, and she was begging her friends to try to convince them to apologize. Kinda pathetic. It's extremely fucking funny that she wants to try to deny that she did anything with this kid, because on her spam, she was pretty much documenting it as everything was happening. She's extremely manipulative, having even manipulated the kid into believing that there was something mentally wrong with him and that he needed to see a therapist because he was having suspicions that she was talking to someone else. She was convincing him that he was crazy and overthinking everything and being paranoid, essentially. His suspicions were right because she was talking and hanging with another guy the entire time. And they weren't even talking and together for very long because he saw through her shit pretty quickly. Another creator reached out to me and said that they used to be friends. They had stopped talking once Tori got into a relationship and would only then hit up the girl when she needed someone to talk to. This person saw her as a little sister, so she was really trying to be there for Tori. And eventually, Tori stopped talking to her because she would unintentionally not answer the phone in the middle of the night when she would ask to have some place to stay. This person lived with their parents, so of course the parents wouldn't let that happen, especially where they didn't even know who Tori was. Tori ghosted them because of this, even though this person would still occasionally reach out to her to see how she was doing. Additionally, Tori has a habit of taking content from other people because she actually took content from this person as well. She just can't be original to save her life. Yesterday, she additionally got called out for lying about going to a ton of shows and that people have said that they never see her at anything. I can confirm this because we made plans to go to a show 4 separate times, and for some fucking reason, every single time she had a reason to cancel. At first, I thought it was just because she lived out of state from me, but now I see that she has a habit of doing this and has done this to multiple people. Upon everything I did yesterday, she deleted the entire general chat from her Discord, and everyone started asking what happened to it. And as you can see here, somebody said, "You're cooked, bro. I told you this would bite you in the ass." So everyone has been wanting to say something, but no one who was trying to say something had a platform, and they were afraid of what she would do. But guess who's not afraid? Me. Tori is not the tough, mean person that she tries to come across as. When we were friends, she would constantly cry to me about all of the hate she would get and would ask me how I dealt with it. And I was just like, literally by not doing what you're fucking doing. She additionally posted this video to her spam account, and the sound has been removed, but thankfully, I have captions. Just in case anything ever comes out about me, what the actual fuck? It is absolutely fucking disgusting to have a mindset like that. I genuinely do not understand how someone can be this miserable and have this much hate in their heart. Tori, you can run, but you can't hide. I am appalled at the amount of people that are trying to dismiss this and justify it as well as defend her. So I really hope that this additional evidence can make you think otherwise and make you really see who this person actually is. I would like to thank everyone for the support.
Making him hang out with people my age and older. Dylan and I go to parties full of college kids, guys. We go exploring and go to his house and smoke weed and fuck. House and smoke weed and fuck. And that's it, babe. That's it, babe. That's it. We live a simple life. We have a simple relationship. No, like literally. It's a very simple relationship. How long have we been together? I've known the guy since 9th grade. If I'm being completely straight up with all of y'all, I have known him since I was 13 years old. 13 years old, and he was 11. I have known him since I was in 9th grade. Well, I was 14, which means that he was 12. I have known him since 9th grade. But we've only been hanging out like on a consistent basis since like August together. Like when he was in 9th grade, I was like in 12th grade. Like I don't see the issue. Like I only graduated 4 years. I did graduate 4 years ago now. Jesus fuck. I feel old. I don't really see the issue. At the end of the day, nobody in my life sees the issue, so I don't really care. But Kayla, I don't know. I'm sorry. You're the first person I saw on my screen. I meant Leanna. I feel retarded. I feel